Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview on December 4th, 2014 on a Friday, end of our trading week and big NFP data today. Non-farm payrolls on a Friday, December 4th. Traders, great to be with you. Coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Cloudy skies and overcast, but it is early in the morning, so maybe the sun will pop out later. Traders is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Please come visit our website at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Hello traders, great to be with you as we wrap up our trading week. A lot to talk about today, a lot went on yesterday, a lot of data released. And again today we have a lot of data to be released. We'll get to that in just a moment. However, let me introduce myself to you before we get started. My name is William Gilday. I'm your moderator for the market opening preview series every single trading day before the London Open. Traders, today is Friday, and don't forget, after the New York close, we'll have the Friday wrap-up where we look at about 16 daily charts, and we're looking at price action, what we can expect in the week ahead. Traders, I started trading in the year of 2006. In 2008, I retired from a wonderful career in fire rescue out of the great state of Florida. Traders, 9 days later, came to Thailand for a 3-month holiday. Well, I'm in my 8th year, traders, and I'm still in Thailand, absolutely loving it. Traders, I trade like this. I look at fundamentals. I listen to fundamentals. I do not trade the numbers. I trade the reaction. So I'm usually in a trade, if I'm going to trade that data, about 30, 40 minutes after the data is released. So I'm a technician. I love looking at charts. I love doing analysis, candlestick patterns, support, resistance, all that good stuff, price action, price structure. It's just, and put it all together and come up, with the probability that I can be successful in this trade. And that's what it's all about. And whether you look at one currency pair or you look at 20 currency pairs, that is the magic of trading, to make sure that you have a trade plan and you trade your plan and you don't differ from that, right? We always get that monkey on our back that says, go ahead and move the stop, it's okay. Go ahead and move that stop, it's okay. No, it's not okay. If you put a stop in, leave it alone. If the trade is bad, just get out. You can always re-enter it, right? Much rather take a 15 pip loss than a 40 pip loss, right? All right, that's enough about me. Let's get to the legal stuff, and this is our risk disclaimer. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Most importantly, traders, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right, let's head over to the indices where we got news and commentary. A lot to talk about here. The Dow 30 closed negative 1.41%. The S&P 500 closed negative 1.44%. And the NASDAQ was down negative 1.67%. And the small cap 2000 was down negative 1.64%. Heading on over to the Eurozone, the DAX is negative 3.58%. The FTSE 100 was negative 2.27%. The CAC 40 was negative 3.58%. The Eurostoxx 50 was negative 3.28%. I guess they didn't like what Mario Draghi had to say. I don't know. I could be wrong. Okay, let's take a look at what's going on in Asia. Remember, these countries are currently trading. The Nikkei 225 is negative 1.63%. The S&P ASX out of Australia is negative 1.73%. And the China A50 out of Shanghai is negative 1.07%. And the Hang Seng also in the red at negative 1.23%. And the Kospi out of Seoul is negative 0.82%. Lot of negative going on today. So if we take a look at what's going on as far as our economic calendar goes, we really, the big number is going to be when we get into the U.S. session. We have, of course, unemployment rate, and of course, we're going to get our non-farm payrolls today. And that looks like about it as far as high impact data today, but that's enough. And Canada also has its employment change, and that's high impact, which comes out at the same time as everything else, just to make it a little bit more interesting. All right, let's talk about what happened yesterday. As we all know, Mario Draghi had his ECB press conference. I have to tell you, traders, I was not expecting the market's reaction the way that it reacted to his data. I was pretty surprised that all that bad data just really gave the euro strength. And you can see on the charts when we get to them in just a second here, the move to the upside from the euro. So the euro really popped up, and I was surprised. Bad data should be bad for that currency, and it didn't. The markets didn't take it that way. The markets took it the other way. So very interesting to see. And today, the euro is really not affected with the U.S. data that's coming out today. So you don't have to worry about that too much. So, what does this all mean to us? Well, basically what it means is, he's expanded quantitative easing. They're going to do what they're going to do. I think he said 6 months they're expanding it out. And they got more tools in the tool shed. If things don't get better, they'll do something else. So, yeah. It was horrible news. It's not good data for the ECB to put that data out. And it's horrible news, but the euro just took off. Just absolutely took off. It's pretty interesting. Before the data was released, the Financial Times stuck a Twitter saying that the benchmark was unchanged. Well, it wasn't unchanged. He lowered it 10 basis points. So, yeah, they did a fumble there, and the markets went crazy. And then, of course, it came out that it was a mistake, and just what a mess. And then, of course, all this data comes out after it, and then Draghi starts his press conference, and it just continues. So quite an eventful day yesterday. Glad I was not in the market, and that's the main point. Traders, stay on the side of the lines. Trade demo accounts. I said this yesterday, and I'll say it today. I would not be trading the markets today. If you're at your desk and it's that time of the day, you know what? Watch and have a good time. And for me, computers will be off, and I'm not trading today. It's a good day. I was taught many, many years ago to go play golf or go back to sleep, depending on where you are in the world, right? Do not trade the markets today. It's not a good idea. Let's take a look at the euro dollar. Let's get to the charts. Well, you can see this. We're back up at 1.0918. It closed yesterday, which is just really unbelievable. So, I want to sell this, right? The bias is to the downside. We're not in a change of trend. This is all data related. So we want to sell this at 1.0889, and we'll take profit at support at the 200 exponential moving average at 1.0657. So again, our bias is to the downside, and we just want to sell this. And that's what's going on with the euro. All right, let's take a look at the pound. Pound's basically the same situation here. It's bearish, so we want to sell the pound, and we're at resistance, so we just would like to get in at 1.5125. We'll get out at 1.5033. And yes, I do see that daily pivot, and yes, I do expect to balance at that price level. And that looks at about, 50.65. So, I would expect we're going to see a bounce there. Other than that, our bias is to short this pair. All right, let's take a look at the Aussie dollar. This is really an ugly chart, I have to be honest with you. I don't like this chart at all. I don't like this trade. We're bearish in the Aussie dollar. If you take a look at the daily, we're up against some major, major resistance on the daily chart that has not been able to break in a long, long time. So, we're not in a change of trend or anything. It's still bearish, but we're at a level now that's really significant. So I just want to sell this, right? I want to sell the Aussie dollar. My bias remains bearish. And we need a close below that daily pivot, a retest, and we can enter this at 0.7321, and we'll get out at 0.7290 for our take profit zone, okay? So that's what I'm looking for on the Aussie dollar today. All right, let's take a look at the Euro Aussie. Here's another pair. It's, again, this is all data related, and we're just looking to short this, right? So I'm looking for a bearish candle, and I'd like to enter this at 1.4840, and we'll get out at 1.4622. This is a really nice trade. It's over 150 pip trade. Very nice, and this pair can do it. If any pair can move 140 pips in a trading day, this pair can do it. However, due to the data situation and NFP Friday, it probably won't happen today. It probably will not happen today. So just be real cautious in your trading, folks. I can't emphasize that enough. Let's take a look at the Euro Yen. And no, it's not the same chart. It's a different chart, right? So we're again at resistance. We want to sell this at 133.69. I did mark the daily pivot with that X there, and there is nothing to worry about. This is going to fly right through that daily pivot, continue to the downside, and we'd love to take profit at the S1 and the 200 exponential moving average at 131.31. Again, another 100 plus pip trade here if price will work with us. Okay, so really nice trade setup. Unfortunately, it's NFP Friday, and that's an issue. Okay, let's take a look at the New Zealand dollar. This is really an ugly chart. To be honest with you, I wouldn't. I said this yesterday, unfortunately, but I would not be trading this chart. This is just really out of control. There's no direction. There's no. I mean, my bias is to the downside. If you look at a 4-hour chart or a daily chart, this is bearish. But I would not be doing anything with this New Zealand dollar pair at all. This needs to really show us some kind of direction, and I don't think we're going to see it today. If you do want to trade it, it's got to close below the daily pivot, give you a retest, and you can enter at 0.6657. And again, we'll take our profits at the S1 daily pivot and the 200 exponential moving average at 0.6631. So that's how we are on the New Zealand dollar. However, I wouldn't even put this on my watch list today. Nothing to do there, my friends. All right, that wraps up our 6 currency pairs. I know a little quick today, trying to get things done early. Yes, so on behalf of myself, William Gilda, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, I want to thank you for joining me today, and of course, this whole entire week. It's been quite an eventful week, and we have a lot of trading to do today. Well, I'm not trading today, live anyhow. I play on a demo account, but I'm not trading a live account. Not on NFP Friday. It's best to just take it easy and take a 3-day weekend. All right, traders, take care, and we'll see you for the Friday wrap-up in about 24 hours. And that's where we go over some daily charts and some price action. All right, traders, always remember to trade smart and not hard. Catch you next time. Take care now. Bye-bye.